Hey everyone, and welcome to a Holy Week edition of Coffee with Father James. I hope your week is going well. Spring doesn't seem to be able to make up her mind whether she's coming or going or whatever, but I think overall we're headed in the right direction. And of course, as these days lengthen, that's where we get the word Lent from, you know. The days are lengthening, they're lengthening, Lent. Lent is coming to an end this week as we enter the most sacred part of the Christian year, especially Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and Holy Saturday, what is known as the Easter Triduum. Just to remind you about the times, Holy Thursday, 7 p.m., Mass of the Lord's Supper. Good Friday, always 3 p.m., all over the world, 3 p.m. We are having 10 a.m. children's service, I'll call it. It's not a liturgy. A service for children and for families. And of course, the Easter Vigil, that will be at 8 p.m. The Easter Vigil is technically supposed to begin as soon as the sun goes down and the first star comes out. And we have the two Easter Sunday morning masses, 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Some of you may be saying, well, how come on this busy weekend, how come you're not having a Sunday evening mass? Well, the truth is that all my years as a priest, when we've done Sunday evening Easter masses, like 6 people showed up. That was pre-COVID. So people just generally don't come to an Easter Sunday mass. So we're not having one. But we have 5 liturgies. Now, as you know, we are limited. We are limited because of COVID regulations to 100 people. That includes those who are serving and those who are doing ministry. And our plan was this morning, as I'm recording this on Monday, Monday afternoon. You're probably watching this at least tomorrow sometime. But we opened registration at 10 a.m. this morning. And we planned for a 24-hour period to have everyone sign up for just one of the 5 liturgies. And we planned that after 24 hours, we would open it up to first come, first serve. Well, I get good news and I get bad news. The good news is that demand is high. And the bad news is that as of the recording of this video at around 4 p.m. on Monday, so within 6 hours of opening up registration, pretty much everything's gone. In fact, everything is full except Holy Thursday, which as of recording this video only had 21 spots available. By the time you watch it, they might be gone too. The children's service on Good Friday morning at 10 o'clock, as of recording of this video, only has 50 spots left. Again, by the time you watch this, they may or may not be all gone. Now, I know this is disappointing. This will be disappointing to many. Those of you who didn't get into any liturgy, and those of you who only got to experience one of them. I know it's difficult, which means that we're going to be inviting you to lean into the live streaming experience of these liturgies. I know it's not ideal, but it's the best we can do. And in preparation for this, we're actually hoping we've got equipment arriving. We're installing a 4th camera onto our system, and also we've ordered lights. We have a lighting system that we hope to have installed in time for Holy Thursday and the Easter Vigil. Please pray that those components arrive on time. Apparently, they're delayed. They were supposed to arrive today. But our hope is that we have even better live streaming experience for you. So I would like to invite you, nevertheless, to lean into this experience. It's the best we can do, and they are the most sacred days of the year. So here's a couple of tips. So Holy Thursday night, as you gather together, here's an idea. Why don't you have supper together as a family? The Last Supper doesn't have to be your last supper as a family, but why don't you get an order of lamb from Sobeys or Superstore or something and have lamb? That was the original Passover meal was lamb. Have a family meal of lamb and gather around the computer and watch, enter into the experience of the Mass of the Lord's Supper. And there's going to be things that you can actually do at home that we can't do at Mass. Like, for instance, this year, we're not allowed to do the washing of the feet. I know. So no washing of feet at all. But that doesn't mean that you can't do that. Imagine if during the hymn, you actually, as a family, had a basin of water and actually wash one another's feet as a symbol of serving and loving one another. That would be amazing. Kind of weird, I know, but a little bit of weirdness is okay. So that's one example for Holy Thursday that you could do. Good Friday is a day of fasting, a day of prayer, and of course it's a holiday, but it's the original meaning of a holiday, which is a holy day. It's a holy day, which means it's, let's be honest, it's not a day to go to the mall or whatever. It's a day of prayer and fasting, a day of contemplation, a day of quiet, where we focus on what Jesus has done for us, and time to read scripture, to pray. Again, if you can't join us at one of either the children's service in the morning or at 3 p.m. the 3 p.m. solemn liturgy, join us online. I think the music's going to be amazing. It could be a great experience. And here's again what we can do. We have in the liturgy, we can't do the veneration of the cross the traditional way. It can't be done with a touch or a kiss. It's going to have to be done with a bow or a genuflection from a distance. So again, you can do something at home that we can't do in the church, and that is you can get a crucifix off your wall, have it in front of you as a family or as a home community, and you can take turns actually venerating the cross during the liturgy itself. Holy Saturday is a day of quiet waiting. Here's one tip, I'm going to invite you to really try to resist the temptation to say to one another, Happy Easter, Happy Easter. The whole point of the Triduum is to live each event as if you don't know how the story ends. So on Holy Thursday, you're in the upper room, you're in the Garden of Gethsemane. Just be there. I remember years ago at the end of Holy Thursday Mass, parishioners leaving, God bless them, wonderful people, and they were like, Happy Easter, Father! Or even worse, after Good Friday, Happy Easter. It's like, I know how it ends. I know he wins in the end, I get it. But we're kind of called to kind of pretend and be in the moment to relive that point. So hold off on the Happy Easters, because guess what? Guess when the Happy Easters happen? It builds for the Easter Vigil. So the Easter Vigil, Holy Saturday is a kind of quiet day in preparation. But the Easter Vigil builds. It's going to be great. We're having all the readings. Again, it's like watching all 3 extended versions of the Lord of the Rings movies back to back to back. I do that once a year. It's totally crazy, very overwhelming, but that's the point. Salvation history is crazy. It's overwhelming. Just get here's another advantage at home. You can sit on a couch. You can save your keister, or you don't have to bring a cushion to church. So you can supplement the natural padding that God gave you, and you can endure. You can last through all of these readings. You can join the Psalms. Here's the point. You see, there's a point in the liturgy in the vigil where we sing the Gloria, and all of the lights come on, and we light the candles, and we ring the bells. That's when it's like, all right, we're getting into the moment. And then there's the big moment where we sing the A words. Not allowed to say the A word. The liturgist will kill me. But the A word is sung a whole bunch of times. And then we have the reading of the gospel. And guess what? That's when we can say Happy Easter then. We say it all the time then. So the idea is to hold back, hold it in. It's like a champagne cork, you hold it in, and then you pop it. Okay? So you can do that. You can do that at home. You can hold it in. When we do the Gloria, get a little bell. You can ring the bell as well. Maybe during the vigil, you turn off all the lights in your house, or only have a few lights, and you get maybe candles everywhere. Just as we're going to process into the church with a candle, you can be at home with a candle. Represents baptism. So you can do that as well. That'd be really awesome. And when the Gloria happens, you can start ringing bells, and you can sing the A word as well. That would be a great way to do it. And even, here's another thing. You see, we can't even do the sprinkling rite. Do you know how much I was looking forward to the sprinkling rite this year? It's one of my favorite moments. Whoever thought that up was a genius. I can't wait to meet him in heaven. It's like, dude, that was amazing. You came up with a way to soak people with water while we're trying to be serious. Have you ever seen it happen? I'm not talking using one of these stupid metal things that you do this and no water comes out. Like you get like a big evergreen branch, and these things take like, you can load up half a gallon of water on these things. And just woof, woof. It's great fun. It's great fun. So you want a bit of the joy of the Lord in the place? That's the best way to do it. Get a fully loaded sprinkler, right? But we can't do it this year. I know, it's terrible. I feel like kind of ripped off. So I'm really grieving that I'm going to have to wait at least another year before I can do this. But here's the thing. You can do it at home. You can soak each other. Yeah, you can. So have some fun. Get some candles, the dark, put on the lights, ring a bell, soak each other with holy water at the appropriate moment. And you can also do that on Easter Sunday as well. So there's a little bit about how to kind of, you'd say that would be like, is that like there's like, 3D television, and when you have like physical things, that's like 4D. So you got like Easter Triduum in 4 dimensions. There you go. With all that being said, I want to thank everyone who's involved in the liturgy this year, getting ready for all of these things, and especially those involved in the live stream. It's actually a ton of work to do, have all the slides ready, to have the music, to have the sound mixing for inside the church and for outside of the church, all the different music groups, all of the hospitality, all of the cleaning. It's incredible. So, all that being said, thank you everyone, and have an amazing celebration of the Triduum. One other thing before I go is Alpha. We have Alpha Taster coming up on Monday night, April 12th. It's going to be at 7 p.m., 7 to 8:30 p.m. It's going to be amazing. It's in a sense our come and see night. Come and check it out. And I please, if you're watching this, sign up and be a part of this. It's going to be great. Go on our website, sign up, and you will not regret it. It's going to be a real kickstart for us as a parish to learn and to grow together, and to be trained to use Alpha as a tool for reaching out beyond the walls of our church, which is what we hope to do intentionally in September. So please go to the website and sign up for Alpha. Well, I could think of a few other things I could have said, but I think that's enough for now. I'm actually going to be taking a little vacation week, a break on Easter week. So I get a feeling you might have Father Rob, the other fella. Tea, instead of coffee with Father James, it might be tea with the other fella again next week. So God bless you all, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Take care. Happy Holy Week.